Are we ready to take back our future and take back our lives? Because that is what this fight is all about. We are not going to give up on the fight to decarbonize our economy, to make sure that we live a sustainable and just and provide and have a life and an environment that provides for all people, not just the privileged few.
Well, the current administration is reversing everything that the previous administration did. In other words, Donald Trump will go down in the annals of the history of America as probably the worst environmental president we've ever had. And one of the things he'll go down in history for is doing more damage to our climate knowingly than any other president we've had. Really good news is states and universities and companies and towns and communities. There are a lot of them around this country that are acting on climate change. So even though the Trump administration is hell-bent on favoring the fossil fuel industry and destroying our climate system, there are a lot of other folks that are working very hard to counterbalance that. They're calling for about a 45% reduction in our carbon footprint and carbon emissions by 2030, and being totally carbon neutral by 2045, I think, or 50. That's not trivial to me. Because in addition to getting out of fossil fuel, we also have to figure out ways to produce food, not just for the almost 8 billion people on the planet now, but for another 2 or 3 billion that we'll have by 2050. We have to do that with a lot less carbon emission. I think the big issue right now is that people are realizing we're out of time. The scientists have been saying this for some time, and there have been a couple reports. One, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change last year published a report saying, hey, if we don't act really fast to get back on track to the agreement that was made in Paris, we're going to exceed 1.5 degrees global warming. And that was followed up by a U.S. government report that pretty much said the same thing. And the impacts are getting large now. They're costing a lot of money. And the problem is if you don't start now trying to reduce our carbon footprint to zero on a global scale, you won't get there in time to really save the day. Well, young people are doing a fabulous job now, and I just hope that young people keep it up. I think it's infectious. I like seeing a lot of adults sort of picking up the baton and marching with the youth. The youth are actually teaching the adults about the realities of climate change and what we have to do. And so the big thing here is we just got to keep going. We can't let up until the job is done.